First up tonight in our ANZAC special, the weather held and they came literally in their thousands. A record gathering for the city there for the ANZAC Day dawn service on the 95th anniversary of the Gallipoli landing. Gina Gerbic and her crew were up bright and early. She joins us live.
That's right, James. Yesterday's crowd at Cathedral Square was put at around 15,000 people. That's by far the biggest of recent years. Both young and old were up bright and early to pay their respects to those who served our country.
Once every year they gather to remember. And this year they gathered in record numbers. And then in the moment when silence filled Cathedral Square, it was clear. The spirit of ANZAC is still alive and well, and is one that brings those from all generations together.
At the going down of the sun, and in the morning, we will remember them.
As a lone DC-3 crosses the sky, they remember families and husbands that were or could have been lost through war.
And he went away with the first lot, and he came back on leave with the first lot in 43. So he'd had nearly 4 years of it. And he was in one piece, and I was very lucky, because a lot that went away with him did not return.
And while ANZAC Day looks to the past, it is also a reminder that there are those who are still serving.
Husband's currently serving in the Defence Force as well. And I just want to say thank you to those who have served to give us the freedoms that we now enjoy.
As the light in the square grew and the crowds dispersed, all were left with a strong message.
A day when we put aside all of the things that divide us and remember the things that bring us together. And that's what today is.
What started at the beginning of last century, with young lives lost in Gallipoli, is now a time to bring the veterans from all the conflicts together. And as is the tradition, many headed off to the RSA to share a story or two and have a drink for those who couldn't be here today. As ANZAC Day came to a close for another year, they were remembered.
There seemed to be a big turnout of young people, Gina. That must be good for the veterans to see.
Yes, well, many commented on how amazing it is that the crowds just keep on growing, but especially the fact that more and more younger people are recognising and remembering the ANZACs. Now, I did speak to a lot of war veterans, and the one thing they stressed to me that we must learn from the past. ANZAC Day is no longer just a remembrance day, but a lesson to those of future generations.